Hello, my name is Marcia Johnson, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Together with my grandnieces and nephew, Allie, Ashley, and Ryan, we are Marcia's Crafts. Today we're going to be making this Sea of Textures shaker card. I've been meaning to do this, and since the little shaker elements are retiring, I thought I'd better get it out of the way. Some other news is we're coming up on our 50th video, and we now have 300 subscribers, and one of my videos has gotten 1,000 views, which is to me pretty amazing. So next time we will be celebrating with some giveaways, and come back for that. Okay, let's get started. So you will need the Sea of Textures stamp set, and we'll be using the octopus, this little round thingy, thanks for reaching out, this seaweed, and this coral or whatever it is. We'll also be using the layering circles framelits. We'll use the second and the fourth from the largest, and we'll also use the third from the largest. We'll also be using the rectangular stitched framelits, and we'll just be using this little guy over here, and the under the sea framelits, and we'll be pretty much using everything here. For ink colors, we'll be using Mint Macaron, Tranquil Tide, Crumb Cake, and Fresh Fig. These two, unfortunately, will be leaving us in a month. They're two of my favorite colors. Oh well. Okay, let's get going. First, we're going to do some big shot work. Then we're going to do some stamping. Then we're going to do some more big shot work. So let's bring in our pieces. Okay, first thing, we're going to take this one, and we are going to cut out the third from the largest circle right on the front of that, kind of center it. And we're going to take our copper foil, and we're going to take the second from the largest framelit, circle framelit, and the fourth from the largest. We're going to line them up, and I would put some tape on there just to keep them lined up properly, and we'll do that later. Okay, so we will do those two things. Be right back. Okay, here we have our DSP cut out, and we have our little porthole or whatever from our copper. Didn't get this one exactly straight, but it'll be okay. The wide part will be covered up by the octopus over here. Okay, then we're going to take this, and we're going to lay it on the front of our Balmy Blue, and we're going to draw a circle around the inside. Now, it's okay to draw the circle. You don't have to erase it or anything, because our copper frame is a little bit, the inside edge is a little bit smaller, and it will totally cover up that whole thing. So don't worry about it. Then another quick trip to the big shot to cut out these little fish. Just lay that across there. Back to the big shot. Okay, here we are. Now we're going to do some stamping. Let's do our envelope and the inside of our card. And then here's a piece of Whisper White too. We'll be stamping on that also. Let me get a piece of scratch paper to protect my surface. I'm going to get the Fresh Fig ink pad, and I'm going to be stamping my octopus. Okay, so this one we're going to cut out with a big shot. It'll be going on the front of our card. We'll do one for the inside of our card. And I'm just going to stamp him right down in the corner here. And then we'll do one for our envelope, and we'll just stamp him like this. There. Okay, let's take the Balmy Blue layer now. We're going to take some Crumb Cake, and I'm just going to stamp some, just some sand towards the bottom of my circle. There we go. Then I'm going to take that coral, and we're going to put some more down here. Just like that. Let's take the Tranquil Tide. I'm going to stamp our sentiment, which is thanks for reaching out. I'm going to stamp that on our white piece here. And then we're also going to take this long skinny seaweed, and we're just going to stamp that on the Balmy Blue a few places. Okay, and then we're going to take our mint macaron, and we're going to do another of those corally things on our white piece here. That's fine. I think that should do it for our stamping. And we do have some more big shot work. I'm going to take the octopus die and cut our octopus out. Take our rectangle and cut our greeting out, and then take this little die here and line it up and cut out that. We also have some more things to cut out. We're going to cut out our netting here. We're going to cut out a sand dollar in the crumb cake. We're going to cut out this seagrass thing in Tranquil Tide. We're going to cut out this small sea coral, I think, in Fresh Fig. And we're going to take a piece of our Balmy Blue, and we're just going to cut out the starfish. I found the sand dollar was a little too big. And then we're going to cut out another sand dollar. So cut out the sand dollar and the starfish from that. And okay, I actually did forget to stamp a Fresh Fig. I wanted to do a little bit of this coral or whatever in Fresh Fig. I just wanted a little bit of that in here too. So we'll do that. Okay, no big deal. Okay, I think that's all the cutting out we have to do. Let me get all my bits. And let's assemble. I like to do the inside of my card first, so let's get that done. Assuming I can find the inside of my card. Here it is. Lots of stuff going on here. I would just do that with SNAIL. There we go. Okay, for the front of our card, we can go ahead and mount our Balmy Blue to our Tranquil Tide. Also using SNAIL. Okay. And take our DSP, turn it over, and put SNAIL all around that opening. Fairly close to the opening. Then we're going to take our window sheet and put that down. There we go. Then we're going to take our foam strips and pretty close to the opening, just put the foam strip all the way around. Okay, we're going to cut this right at the end. Make sure that those edges match up. And what I usually do is just take an extra strip and put something right there so our little beads can't escape. Then, because this is just DSP and not very sturdy, we're going to put a lot of reinforcement here. Fairly close to the edge. Stick a little more there. These strips do make shaker cards so easy. And they're just slightly higher than normal dimensionals. I give it just a little bit more height. Let's stick a little bit more over there. Then one more piece right here. That should do it. Okay, I'm going to pull all of these off. Okay, we're going to move this to the side for just a minute. I'm going to take my card and open it up flat. And I'm going to take these little beads and put them in the center here. I'm going to give it a good amount. And kind of corral them all inside your little pencil circle. DSP over and line it up. Don't press down yet. Make sure you have it all lined up, and then go ahead and give it a good press. And there, you have your little shaker element. I think maybe I got a little much, but that's okay. If you have too much, you can take a little out, but I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Next thing I'm going to do is put on my copper circle, and I'm just going to put that on with some glue. And I'm going to arrange my elements going to take a little bit of this net off. Go ahead and put that down. I'm just going to put just glue on some of it. This is just regular Tombow in a glue bottle with a tiny precision point because I just find it easier to use. Okay, we'll put that right over here. Okay, we're going to take our sentiment. Oh, looks like the piece I got wasn't big enough. Okay, we'll put it right down. I'm just going to glue that. Well, I think I'll just use the snail. Put that down on the Tranquil Tide. Just a little border. Looks like that's not exactly straight on the edge. So I'll move it out here a little bit, and then I'm just going to trim it with my snips. It's going to go somewhere down here, and I'm going to put my little crumb cake starfish on the front of that, and I'm going to slide my seaweed behind it up here. So I'm going to put that like right about there. So let me just put some glue on that, and it's going to go behind right about like that. Okay, I'm also going to take my little fresh fig coral, put some glue down there. And that's going to be a little bit over this way. Put that down. Then I can go ahead and put my sentiment down. I'm just going to put it down flat. You could put it on dimensionals, but I'm going to put my octopus up on dimensionals. And let's see, I think I'll take this. Well, maybe I'll put them both on this side this time. I think I'm going to put my sand dollar up here and my starfish, the Balmy Blue one. Then I think I'm going to put my mint macaron seaweed or coral or whatever it is here, and my other sand dollar, my Balmy Blue sand dollar, I'm going to just stick down here too, down here. And I'm going to take my little octopus and put mini dimensionals on him or her, and put our little octopus on right about there. Okay, that's our card. Here's the original. Yeah, I think I like it better this way. Thanks so much for stopping by. If you would like to purchase any of these products, you could do so at marciascrafts.stampinup.net. We would very much appreciate your business. Again, don't forget, next time, probably posted late Thursday, early Friday, we will be having a giveaway. Haven't decided what it's going to be yet, but I think it's going to be something nice. So don't forget to stop by, and if you leave a comment on that episode, I'll put you in a drawing, and we don't have a whole bunch of watchers, so your chances are pretty good of winning. Anyway, have a great day. See you soon. Again, thanks for stopping by.